Tale of Heroism, Gravity's Embrace. In the vast, uncharted territories of space, the research vessel Endeavour hovered silently above a colossal black hole. The mission was to gather unprecedented data, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. B.N.Rocker, the ship's lead engineer, monitored the instruments. Without warning, an alarm sliced through the quietude of concentration. "Collision imminent!" The ship's AI blared seconds before a rogue asteroid, veiled by the black hole's distortion of light, struck the Endeavour with devastating force. The impact was catastrophic, sending shockwaves through the hull. Panic and confusion ensued as the crew scrambled to assess the damage. Oxygen levels dropped, alarms screamed, and the black hole's gravitational pull began dragging the crippled Endeavour towards its event horizon. "Ashley," Captain Levin called over the chaos, "we need options." Wiping blood from a cut on her forehead, Ashley peered at the readouts. The drive system was offline, communications were down, and most critically, the quantum drive, their experimental leap in technology, was damaged but possibly operational. "We might have one shot," Ashley said, her voice cutting through the din. "The quantum drive. It's risky, but if I can get it online, we can use the black hole's gravity to slingshot us out of here." With the black hole's event horizon rapidly approaching, "Let's get to work," Captain Levin declared. The crew set about their tasks with frenzied urgency. Ashley led the effort to resurrect the quantum drive. The very fabric of space warped around them, a visual reminder of the unfathomable forces at play. Time was a luxury they didn't have, each moment stretching infinitely yet passing in the blink of an eye as they raced against the relentless pull of the black hole. "Synchronization is off. We need to recalibrate the quantum field oscillators," Ashley directed, her voice steady. Her hands moved with precision, adjusting the intricate machinery, her mind calculating the variables and adjustments needed. The crew assisted, aware that their lives depended on the successful execution of this leap of faith. "This is it," Ashley said, locking in the final sequence. "If we've calculated correctly, we'll use the black hole's gravity as a slingshot, propelling us out of the event horizon." B.N.Rocker felt the weight of their impending maneuver, the quantum drive pulsing with energy. The strange effects of time dilation became noticeable. Clocks on board slowed, and communications with distant parts of the ship lagged. The black hole's power warped the very fabric of space-time. "Initiate the drive, now," Ashley commanded. The ship lurched as the quantum drive activated, reality bending around them. The view outside became a sight of twisted light and shadow, the black hole's event horizon a maw ready to consume them. The unremitting pressure of the black hole began to exert a grotesque transformation upon the crew. Reality itself seemed to twist and distort, a nightmare made manifest by the immense gravitational pull. It stretched their bodies into grotesque, elongated forms. The crew, once defined by their humanity, now resembled eerie, gelatinous specters, their screams and cries for help distorted by the shifting flow of time into haunting echoes, popping in and out of existence. Ashley, amidst this horror, felt an indescribable agony as her own body began to elongate, her flesh pulling apart into a viscous, stringy mass. She watched, her consciousness teetering on the brink of madness, as the familiar faces of her crewmates twisted into unrecognizable shapes, their bodies disintegrating under the cosmic force. It was as if the very essence of their being was being unraveled, molecule by molecule, stretched into an infinite, grotesque tapestry of human suffering. And then, in the heart of this torment, as Ashley felt herself being torn asunder, the quantum drive, pushing beyond its limits, emitted a blinding surge of energy. Time, which had become a cruel, relentless enemy, suddenly folded upon itself. The forward momentum of the Endeavour, fueled by the drive's desperate burst of power, acted as a counterforce to the black hole's malevolent grip. In an instant that seemed to stretch into eternity, the effects began to reverse. The crew's disintegrating forms recoiled, snapping back with a visceral, wet sound. Muscle, bone, and sinew reformed with startling rapidity, their bodies reconstituting from the ghastly elongated shapes into their natural human forms. It was as though time itself had recoiled, rewinding the nightmarish disintegration in a surreal reversal of fate. Ashley, her body now whole, gasped for breath, her senses overwhelmed by the impossibility of their salvation. Around her, the crew collapsed, panting, sobbing, their minds struggling to comprehend the miraculous reprieve from oblivion. The Endeavour, propelled by the quantum drive's defiance of natural laws, shot forward, slingshotting away from the event horizon with incredible speed. The black hole, which had almost claimed them in its deathly embrace, now receded into the distance, a dark specter of what might have been. In the quiet aftermath of their harrowing escape, the Endeavour's crew gathered, their faces a tapestry of relief, exhaustion, and unspoken bonds forged in the crucible of shared peril. Captain Levin stepped forward, his gaze sweeping over his crew, settling finally on Ashley. "Without your courage and quick thinking, none of us would be here," he said, his voice thick with gratitude. The crew nodded, murmurs of agreement swelling into a chorus of heartfelt thanks. Ashley, her eyes reflecting the depth of the experience, simply nodded, acting like she has been to the big show before, says, "I only look good because I stood on the shoulders of giants, my friends," with a tear rolling down her cheek. Later, alone in the dim light of her quarters, Ashley recorded a log entry, her voice steady but imbued with a reflective somberness. Log date 47825, engineer Ashley Rocker recording. Today, we stared into the abyss, not just of space, but of our own existence. The black hole, a cosmic behemoth that nearly claimed us, taught us more than just fear. It showed us the fragility of life and the strength of the human spirit. She paused, collecting her thoughts. In the face of oblivion, we found clarity. The event horizon was not just a boundary of space and time, but a mirror reflecting our own souls. We've charted unknown territories, not just in the stars, but within ourselves. And as we prepare for the journey home, I can't help but wonder what lies beyond the next horizon. Ashley signed off, the record light dimming. Outside, the stars beckoned. As the ship charted its course homeward, the crew knew that their next mission lay just beyond the horizon, a siren song of the unknown calling them to once again venture into the vast, uncharted depths of space. And somewhere out there, amidst the ceaseless expanse of stars and darkness, new adventures awaited, promising to test their limits, expand their understanding, and remind them of the endless possibilities that lay within the reach of humanity. This is not goodbye, nor the end. Until the story continues, my friends. B.N.Rocker.